Who's ready for some tits? That's right, Totally Inappropriate Team Sports is back for another episode. What's up, everybody? My name is Cheeseman. I am joined along with, as always, by
The voice of generation.
Jack?
And Maddie Icing.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it out here now. We apologize if there's any echo. Apparently, we're having some issues with my connection. I don't hear any echo. Everybody else is hearing echo. So I'm going to do my best to remember to mute my mic, but I'm a forgetful stoner. So at some point, it's going to become an issue. Either I'm going to forget to mute it, or I'm going to forget to unmute it. Bear with me. Sorry.
Dude, I also have the ability to do it for you.
It took me three tries to get to mute on my own that time, so you might have to do it sometimes. How's everybody doing? Anything fun and exciting or shitty and terrible this week?
Kind of shitty and terrible. Luke, how about you?
Pretty much the same.
Can't complain over here.
Mental health has been going zoop.
I feel you on that one, unfortunately.
Yep, we're all on that plane, I guess. It's been a fucking rough week. No specific details, just been a rough week. All right, that was fun. Enough fucking around. You know who hasn't had a rough week, but they're bitching like they did? University of fucking Michigan.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Fucking Harbaugh gets suspended the first 3 games of the season because they were unwilling to cooperate with an NCAA investigation.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
And then they're being looked into because of a cheating scandal, stealing signs and shit.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Still being fucking uncooperative about it.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
The NCAA has it out for us.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
It's a witch hunt.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Like everybody else isn't stealing signs too.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
This is so unfair.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
We should leave the Big Ten.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
This is America's team.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Oh, like for real. Like, come the fuck on, Michigan. Get your shit together. You're bitching because your coach got suspended for the last 3 games of the season when they were unfucking willing to cooperate yet again. And it's really not that big of a fucking deal. Like, he's allowed to be there all week coaching y'all. He just can't be on the sideline during the game. Like, this is a slap on the fucking wrist. This was a big fucking cheating scandal. You can't say it was made up. They got fucking evidence. They got proof. Don't be surprised when they come for your ass at the end of the season and hit you with a real fucking suspension, and then you can actually cry. Till then, shut the fuck up. That's my Michigan rant for the week. Matt, anything to add?
Yeah, my favorite part is the whole, we have to wait until a full investigation is completed. Yet Michigan State, they get in a fight in the tunnel, and it's, he's suspended. Hey, I don't know about this guy, but he's suspended. Oh, after looking at video evidence and doing an investigation, he actually was nowhere near the fight, but we still suspended him. That's the Michigan way.
Because Harbaugh came out that fucking weekend and said that he wanted swift and affirmative action. Now, oh, not affirmative action. That's a different thing. Luke doesn't like that. We're getting off topic. Sorry. But yeah, they're a spoiled fan base. If you're one of those Michigan fans that doesn't think like this, cool. We like you. Hang around. If you're one of those Michigan fans I just impersonated, you can fuck off. We only got 12 viewers anyway. Who cares if we get 10? But
Sponsored by William Hill.
William Hill.
They know their shit.
They know their shit. Sometimes. Kind of let me down.
I would really love to see Michigan go to the SEC. All that talk, oh, we'll just go to the SEC. Like the last 5 games they played against SEC, they are 1-4, and 4 of those weren't even close.
Yeah, they don't want none of that smoke. I would love if they went to SEC. That would make me so happy. But it's Michigan. You know damn well they're gonna go run to one of these conferences that's running out of teams, so they can just dominate that every year. But we're the greatest. Look at us. Nobody can fuck with us. We're the best team ever.
Yeah, Michigan in the fucking ACC just sounds hilarious.
And fucking 8-time WAC champion of the year.
I mean, they might as well go to the MAC. They already play Eastern Michigan and Western Michigan and Central Michigan and Toledo every fucking year.
You just put like a
Just
small
wanna see
AC
that.
after.
I mean, their coach too was on Central sideline, not stealing plays with his 007 James Bond glasses with a video recorder in them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much fucking evidence against them. They got to be coming at them at the end of the season with a harder penalty, like the NCAA at least. Big Ten did their bullshit. Now the NCAA can step in and like really fucking hammer them.
Apparently they filed a court injunction to get Jim Harbaugh back on the sidelines.
Oh well, you also have Michigan's like government sitting here writing letters. This is not fair to Michigan, and if they suspend them, we're gonna fight back. While we can't even drink the water in the state.
And apparently the one judge who is able to preside over the hearing is a professor at the University of Michigan.
I think they got like 11 different letters from legislators, and 9 of them are fucking alumni or huge fucking fans of the Wolverines. So it's pretty biased.
It's like Mozzie Smith all over again. The DA was a Michigan supporter who had "Go Blue" in his name, and was like, "Oh, gun charge, it's okay, it's a felony. Go hop on the airplane. It's not that big of a deal." But Eastern player does the same thing and say, "Hey, buddy, you're gonna go sit in jail cell for a little bit."
Yep. Because he didn't have "Go Blue" etched into his fucking gun holster. All right. Well, I guess let's get into some NFL. If nobody else has anything else. Yesterday was a fun day. Oh, actually, I guess let's start with Thursday. Why do they always put the worst games on Thursdays? I know we always say this, but we still don't have an answer. I know this week's matchup's supposed to be better, but watch, it'll still suck. We'll get to that later. This week, however, we had the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The Bears were favored by 3.5, and those motherfuckers only won by 3. Assholes. Couldn't fucking cover against Carolina. Fuck your team, Smark.
Couldn't even tie.
That does pick up a point for Smark and Luke, though. Me and Matt took. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the NHL. That's NFL. Luke is the only one that took Carolina. So Chicago fucked the rest of us. Thanks, Bears. Speaking of, how great would it be if Harbaugh landed there next year? He's going to bail out of Michigan and get away from all this fucking shit just in time. And Chicago's going to be looking for a new coach, probably. And he used to be their quarterback.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was telling you. I was telling you that a much swifter punishment is coming for him than the one he's going to get.
The only coaching change I want to see in the division this upcoming off season is get Ben Johnson the fuck out of the division.
Oh, that's okay, Luke.
No, let's actually keep Ben Johnson in the division. Perhaps move him up the food chain a bit. You know what I'm saying?
The new head coach of the Bears. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Hey, he won't be the first promising coordinator that we've ruined.
That sounds awful for Ben Johnson. I don't want that for him. He seems like a good dude.
Too bad.
All right. Getting into yesterday. First game. New Orleans taking on Minnesota. Minnesota favored by 2. Or sorry, New Orleans favored by 2.5. Everybody took Minnesota except me. Everybody forgot New Orleans was ass except me. I mean, I was rolling the dice with the fucking Vikings. I'm like, well, Josh Dobbs is really damn good that 1 week, and The Vikings are looking kind of lucky again, which, if you look at their record, they are lucky again this year. So I took the Vikings. I get the point. Sorry, fellas. Next game, San Francisco giving up 2.5 to Jacksonville. Luke gave that win right back by taking Jacksonville. The rest of us gained that point right back with San Francisco. Thanks, San Francisco. And they won by a lot more than 2.5. I don't know what the score was. It was a lot. Moving on. Sticking with fuck Luke theme. Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers favored by 3.5. Motherfuckers won by 4. Thank you, Pittsburgh. Thank you so much. That's a big thank you from all of us because we were unanimous with the Steelers. We all get the point. Good shit, everybody. Speaking.
It was 34-3, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's worse than I thought it was. I always think it was like 28-3 or something like that. But next game, Indianapolis favored by 1.5 over New England. We all took the Colts. We all get the win over there in Germany. Poor Germans. I think the fucking final score of that game was like 10-6. Following that.
That game is one of the worst things to ever happen in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
NFL was their following game. The Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are favored by 8. Bengals, they didn't cover. They didn't fucking win. Houston and CJ Stroud look fucking great right now. Maybe just because they're like a bad team usually. So to see them doing something good, it's just like, wow, that's fucking amazing. But CJ Stroud is looking ridiculously good. I know it's too early, but he looks like he's gonna be a fucking star. Yeah, Houston wins this game. Cincinnati loses. So does Matt for picking them. The rest of us get the point. Speaking of one loser, Detroit Lions giving up 1.5 to the LA Chargers. I don't trust the Lions to actually cover or play good against relatively good teams. But Brandon Staley be damned. The Lions pick up the win and cover. I don't get shit. Y'all get the point. Well done. Good job, Lions. 7-2. Go ahead, Matt. Give him some audio head.
Oh, I was just going to say, how about Dan Campbell? 4th down and 5 yards to go. Let's call it run play. Pick it up, no problem.
Yeah, they definitely weren't expecting Montgomery to come fucking rolling up out of there 4th and 5, but it happened. It worked out. It's fucking risky. I keep waiting for that to be like the divide or the decider.
Do you guys hear who's after Dan Campbell?
Yeah.
Texas
A&M.
A&M.
They can keep on dreaming and wishing. Also, another fun fact. The Lions had their first since 1932 2 rushers that scored a touchdown and rushing over 75 yards.
Jesus, 1972, really? Like we've not been known for having good running backs since Barry, but like I feel like we had at least a combo in there at some point that could have gotten a fucking touchdown. Well, 75 yards apiece. Yeah. I guess we did go a long time without even having a 100-yard rusher in a game. So
No,
yeah,
not 1972. 1932.
Oh, 32. Jesus Christ. It's even worse. Back then, they were just like the Detroit Whites, and Luke would have liked them a lot more. Moving on, next game, Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are favored by 6. Dickheads won by 3. I wasn't happy with this game at all. Washington can't decide who they want to be. They're constantly fucking me every time I pick for or against them. I'm sick of it. Go away, Commanders. Matt was the only one that picked the Commanders. Matt is the only one that gets the point, makes up for that fucking Cincinnati pick, and he's right back on top. 2 more games to go. New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys were favored by 15.5 and still fucking covered. Luke picked the Giants. Luke regrets. That's why Luke's fucking mental health is down right now. Last game. This is why my mental health is down. The New York Jets favored by 2 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Luke and Matt take the Raiders. Me and Smart take the Jets. If the Jets would have covered, me and Smart would have tied for the win for the week. But nah, Las Vegas has to fucking win. Matty Icing is your winner for the week at 7-3. All 3 of us tied 1 game behind him at 6-4. So overall, not a bad week for us. We're all over 500 at least. No, Luke. Dan Campbell is not going to A&M. Why the fuck would he? This is the NFL, man. It's the big leagues. Overall. Sorry, go ahead.
I said all that sorority pussy.
Yep. You over there, girl. Is your last name Campbell? No? Move the fuck on. You, is your last name Campbell? Yeah? Get over here. I love
That's what
anybody with my last name.
He unzips his pants and his dick's like fucking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Just get over
It's got Campbell tattooed down the side of it.
here. Just right down the shaft, Campbell.
All right, overall, Matt is in the lead still at 59-41, starting to run away with it because in second place is me, and I'm 8 games behind at 51-49. Smart, the epitome of 500 at 50-50. Luke, 48-52, gaining ground but still below 500. Let's get to this week. First game, Thursday night. Going to be a good matchup, right? We got the 5-4 Cincinnati Bengals taking on the 7-3 Baltimore Ravens. Ravens favored by 3.5. Cincinnati, it looked like shit yesterday. Well, I shouldn't say shit, but like they still don't look like Cincinnati. Baltimore is a better team than I wanted to think they were going to be this year, but they just choked against Cleveland. And this is a Thursday night game, so most likely the final score is going to be like 9-12. Which means even if Baltimore wins, they don't cover. Give me the Bengals. I don't know why I went first, but whatever. I just felt like going first. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I still trust Cincinnati. Baltimore have a habit of falling apart late in the season. As you said, this is going to be some bullshit low scoring 10-7 game or something like that. So I will take Cincinnati.
All right. It's Mark Wahlberg.
Where are they playing? Is it Cincinnati? No, it is not Cincinnati. Is it?
Baltimore.
Give me Baltimore.
All right, and Matty Icing.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Where are they playing? But I feel like Cincinnati's got to get back on the train. This is an in-division kind of game. Give me Cincy.
All right. That puts Smark on his own out in Baltimore. Next game, Arizona Cardinals. Sorry, 2-8 Arizona Cardinals taking on the 5-4 Houston Texans. Texans favored by 5.5. The Devil's number. Luke Birch.
Yeah, and apparently this new Call of Duty game sucks. So Kyler Murray should be a little more focused, but that doesn't change the fact that the Cardinals are still a shit team, and CJ Stroud is him. I will look the devil straight in the eye.
All right, it's Mark Wahlberg.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Houston is going to go ahead and pick up the win here.
So they're going to pick up the win and cover?
Yes. Yeah, I probably should have just said that.
Just making sure. All right.
Yeah, the echo's got to be all kinds of distance.
Yeah, sorry. I want to take Houston here, but I think this is going to be a closer game than 5.5 points. I can't look the devil in the eye when it's in Houston. Sorry. Kyler's competent. I think he can keep him close. Give me the Cardinals. Matty Icing.
I thought it was going to be unanimous. I will roll with those Texans because they are hot.
Yes, they are hot with late finals fucking drive scores to win. So I don't think they're gonna cover. That's all. I think Houston wins. I just don't think they cover. All right, next game, 4 and 5. Los Angeles Chargers giving up 3. They travel to Green Bay to take on the 3 and 6 Packers. What? 6-point spread? Luke Birch.
Yep, this is probably the easiest one so far. Give me the Chargers.
I'll go ahead and echo this one.
Sucks. We cannot get rid of that echo no matter what we do. What about you, Matty Eisen?
I think the Lions broke the Chargers, so I'll take the Chargers still. Packers are terrible. Sorry, Luke. Not sorry.
Dude, I fully fucking embraced the tank. Have you not learned that yet?
No, you have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was unanimous, but I'm not really surprised. This game's gonna be dicey though. Let's see where people go on this one. 6 and 3. Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Cleveland to take on the 6 and 3 Browns. Browns favored by 4. Luke Birch.
I could see this game going either way. And either way, I think it's going to be a field goal game. So give me the Steelers to cover.
Mark Wahlberg.
I am going to go with the Browns just for the sake of being opposite Luke this time.
Wow, I'm really surprised. I figured you would have picked Pittsburgh because you've been riding Pittsburgh like hell lately, hoping for Mitch to step in. I'm with Luke though. I think Pittsburgh at least keeps it close. They seem to be the team with that horseshoe up their ass this year. So, give me the Steelers. How about you, Matt?
Matt, help me out. Matt, help me out. Matt, help me out. Matt, help me out. Matt, help me out.
The Steelers are the luckiest team in the league. They have been out yard gained, I think, in every game, but yet
Every
somehow
single one.
still produce more points. But Cleveland at home, that means Amari Cooper, he's going to have an extraordinary game because he only plays well at home. Give me the Browns.
Fuck, did Watson get injured at the end of the game or something? I didn't. Oh, wait, you said Amari Cooper. Never mind. I was thinking we were talking about the backup quarterback here for a second.
Actually, Watson did get injured. He had a walking boot on, but he says he's going to be good for Sunday.
He's just going to get rubbed out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I hate having my mic muted, so I can't give the jokes the appreciation they deserve. Yeah, just gonna rub that one out. Hold on, I got a bitch for that. Next game, the 3 and 7 Chicago Bears taking on the 7 and 2 Detroit Lions. Lions favored by 9.5. Luke Birch.
I would take Detroit even if it was 19.5.
Smarkus.
Well, lucky for you guys, you don't have to be staring down the barrel of a Bayesian. Justin Fields is coming back and So begins the tank once again. So Lions are going to win and probably by more than 9. So give me the Lions.
I am kind of disappointed to hear that Justin Fields is coming back, but either way, it's a mobile quarterback. Give me the Bears to cover. Nowhere near win. Cover.
You're insane. You're insane.
Matty icing.
I think you said it was the 7-2 Detroit Lions, right? I'm pretty sure you said 7-2.
I did.
It's the second best team record in the NFL.
Doesn't mean they don't struggle against mobile quarterbacks.
I know, but I just enjoy being able to say that. I've never said that in my life, ever, not once.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think I've had the chance to say that in my lifetime.
They
Those
actually
who
won a
don't know,
division.
I'm like almost 10 years older than Matty icing. So
That is because he is true north.
Joe Burry is a good man.
What up, Scott? And we have fully lost.
The Echo.
Yeah.
How's he gonna hear my pick? It was gonna be crazy. He was never gonna know it was gonna be the Lions.
Somehow, instead of muting the mic, I hit the back button instead. Just jumped right out of the chat altogether. What's up, Scott? I seen your fucking your comments come in right before I backed out. Appreciate you joining as always, and shout out to True North too.
Shockingly, if you didn't already know, I'm going Lions.
That's fucking crazy. I would have never expected that. Aren't you going to that game too? Fuck.
Yeah.
True North. Oh my God, Edmonton scored a goal. Look out, playoff finals. Here come the Oilers. Man, tell me about it. Edmonton's one of my teams I picked in our little NHL draft this year. Their fucking goaltending is awful. They can't stop shit. So even when they do score, it doesn't fucking matter because they give up more goals than anybody else in the league. Such a fucking disappointment. Next game. 3-6 Tennessee Titans taking on the 6-3 Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars favored by 6.5. Luke Birch.
I'm not doing it again. Division matchup. Fucking weird shit's gonna happen. I will not take the Titans to win, but I'll at least take them to keep it to a score.
Mark Wahlberg.
This is going to be a tough one. Titans lost yesterday. They gave up 21 pressures. So if the offensive line can get their shit together, then they have a chance of covering, but I don't think that they're going to. It's going to be rough for the mayonnaise man. Give me Jacksonville.
Yeah, so far this is the hardest game for me this week because, like Luke says, it's division rival. It's NFC or AFC South. Stupid shit happens. 6.5 is a lot of points. Mayonnaise man or Mayo man's looked like shit since his first week. 6.5 for Jacksonville. Jacksonville's looked fucking suspect this year too, though. Fuck it, give me the Titans. Matty icing.
Yeah, this one's. I feel nervous. I feel like no matter what happens, I'm going to get screwed no matter what because both teams, I feel like, have not been gentle to me. With that said, though, I think Jacksonville just got smacked back to reality and they got some things to work on this week in practice. So I think they'll be ready. They have some extra motivation. So I'll take the Jags.
All right. Smart, you took the Jags as well, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're split. Me and Luke with Tennessee, Matt Smart with Jacksonville. Next game, 4-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the 6-3 San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco favored by 10.5. Luke Birch.
While I have absolutely no faith in the Buccaneers' offense to keep it close, I do have faith in the Buccaneers' defense to be able to hold a guy like Brock Purdy in check. I'll go with the Buccaneers to cover.
Anytime you say something against Brock Purdy, it's a really good point. It's Mark Wahlberg.
10 points is a lot. San Francisco did just get done slapping the shit out of Jacksonville. It's kind of comparable. But I guess I'll go with the Buccaneers to keep it within 10.
Yeah, I mean, I was about ready to go all in on San Francisco on this. And then Luke did mention Brock Purdy. And Christian McCaffrey finally didn't score a touchdown. I mean, they didn't need it, but Tampa Bay is awful, but 10.5 points is an awful lot. Give me Tampa Bay. Matty Icing.
Debo's back. Trent Williams back. So now Brock Purdy has every single weapon you could possibly ask for. Tampa, yes, they have a good defense, but their offense is not that great. So I would take the 49ers. McCaffrey has like 20 touchdowns he has to make up for now. So.
Man, I'm already pissed because you already know now that he's on his own. San Francisco's going to come out and whoop that ass. Like, I'm already fucking mad about it. The game's 6 days away and I'm already pissed about it. Like, motherfucker. Goddamn Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hate the NFL.
45-point win for San Francisco.
Something like that, I'm sure. All right. Next game, 6-3. Seattle Seahawks giving up 2.5 to the 3-6 Los Angeles Rams. Luke Birch.
Ford versus Ford. It's not so much the people on the field, but I trust Pete Carroll to build out enough of a lead to cover versus fucking Sean McVay.
Yeah, he sure does look like an ass of a coach now. Mark Wahlberg.
Not really surprised at all that Luke is expecting the old white man to keep the young darkies in line. Give me fucking Seattle.
Sean McVay is white.
Yeah, I know. You said you trust Pete Carroll.
Yeah, the old man.
Mhm.
I also trust the old man. Manny Icing.
I feel like 2.5 is a weird spread. Shouldn't Seattle be favored more? So with that, I'll take Los Angeles.
And no, they shouldn't be favored by more. They just failed to cover against fucking Washington. Matt's on his own with the Rams. The rest of us taking the Seahawks. Next game, 4-5 New York Jets taking on the 5-4 Buffalo Bills. Bills favored by 6.5. Luke Birch.
As much as I've got a soft spot for Buffalo, given what I'm watching right now, I wouldn't trust them to cover against the Giants.
All right, Jets for Luke. Smart Wahlberg.
In a similar note, based on what I saw last night from the fucking Jets, go ahead and give me Buffalo because every time they got in the fucking red zone, just Zach Wilson just shit himself.
Yeah, that team could not score in the fucking red zone to save their goddamn life. But Allen's a turnover machine, and Jets defense is just too good for him. Give me the Jets. Matty Icing.
Jets, 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 Jets.
All right, that's gonna be super fun to read on Sunday because for some reason I didn't give myself enough space, so it's all like just letters smashed together. The final game. We got this. Why The Sunday night games are getting to be just as bad as the fucking Thursday night games. Come the fuck on already. The 6-4 Minnesota Vikings taking on the 3-5 Denver Broncos. Broncos favored by 1.5. What the fuck is going on? Luke Birch.
Why is this prime time? Who made this decision?
To get me to drink more alcohol, that's why.
Surely Josh Dobbs has got to come back down to earth at some point. I'm going to say it's this week.
He can come back down to earth and they're still gonna fucking cover this. Mark Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. This seems to just make more sense like next weekend because you would want people to like spend time with their families or whatever over Thanksgiving weekend, so you put a shitty Sunday night football game on. But yeah, it's gonna be a fucking awful game and the Vikings are gonna win.
Yeah, obviously I agree with Mark. I'm taking the Vikings. I can't wait until the fucking Vikings are playing the Lions again. The Vikings have won all the games leading up to it. And when we realize Josh Dobbs is actually good and he's a mobile quarterback and Matt shits himself when he realizes the Lions might actually lose to them and lose the lead in the division to them too at the same time. Oh my God, Matt, who do you like in this one?
I'll be cheering on the Broncos, but I'm going Vikings.
That's right. His heart's against Minnesota, but he knows to put the smart money on Minnesota. Luke on his own with the Broncos. Yuck. And that's how we end this week in football. For now, actually, we'll come back to that. I got a little fucking thing to do at the end of the NHL. Well, actually, no, this makes more sense to just do it now, doesn't it? Just quick talking. We'll kind of update. We're like a little over the mid-season. Shit's starting to get real. We'll start off the NFC because it's a little more skewed. In the East, I don't have everybody's record. Anybody who's irrelevant, like Washington and the Giants, I didn't bring them in here. So in the East right now, you got Philly at 8-1 and Dallas at 6-3. Safe to say both these teams will be in the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. In the West, you got San Francisco at 6-3 and Seattle at 6-3, both tied. I mean, obviously, we lean towards San Francisco to win the division. Do you see Seattle making the playoffs at all? Maybe.
That wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
I would say so, just because the NFC North doesn't look that great, and the NFC South is the NFC South.
Yeah. I'm not sure if any of this is getting out because Luke dropped out, but we'll just hope this is still live on YouTube. Yeah, in the North, you got the Lions at 7-2 and the Vikings at 6-4. Lions gonna win the division most likely. Minnesota's starting to worry me. I'm not gonna lie. Sitting there at 6-4. I think Minnesota picks up a wild card and makes the playoffs. What do you guys think?
I don't think so.
No. Say there's 3 of them out there, right? Because there's only one team that gets to buy.
I think there's only 2 still.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
One gets a bye, and then it goes
Yeah,
2 through all the way down to the wild cards.
they have a play-in game. Is that what I'm thinking? Could have sworn
No,
they did
that's
something different. Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking then.
I mean, it's 7 teams, so it's the 4 division winners and then there's the wild card teams.
You said 7 altogether?
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, you got your 4 division winners and then 3 wild cards basically. So yeah, I mean I could see Minnesota getting in a wild card. There's Luke.
That would actually be pretty great. Like Minnesota did make the playoffs, and then they like just fucking balled out of the year that like Kirk Cousins.
Right. Luke, I'm glad you're back. I thought the Israelis got you for a minute.
Nah. Just by the way, it was still going out live.
Good, because that was riveting conversation. Not really. In the South, you got the Saints at 5-5, the Buccaneers at 4-5, and the Falcons at 4-6. This is still anybody's shitty division. Who do you think stands atop the shit pile at the, or should I say, sits atop the shit pile come the end of the season? As bad as they are, I still gotta go with New Orleans out of those three teams. Maybe Atlanta, but
It's hard to say Atlanta when Atlanta just got done losing to Arizona. So I would say probably the Saints, maybe the Buccaneers, because like we said, the Buccaneers have a good defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay defense.
And I'm gonna take
Them over the line.
I'm gonna do a smart pick and just go out of spite. Go Panthers, let's go.
I certainly hope not. Although I'm not so sure
Well,
that getting
they
the third
haven't.
go, because if we end up with one of the first two picks, it's probably going to be a quarterback, and then I'm just going to punch my computer screen repeatedly because it's going to be no Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I think it's still the Saints down there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we all agree there is no fucking wild card coming out of here. So safe bets for the wild card, probably the Cowboys, the Falcons, or not the Falcons, goddamn it, the Seahawks, the other bird team, and for me, the Vikings. Anybody disagree? I think somebody else besides the Vikings.
Maybe the Commanders.
Yeah,
No,
I left
they're
them off
full
because I think, yeah, they're like they're what 4-6 now, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fucking seventh place team. Doesn't have to be a great record.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Minnesota's already 2 games up on them, and so is Dallas. But yeah, I mean, Washington couldn't do it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, for sure Dallas is going to get into it.
Yeah. All right, now the AFC. This one's a little more of a clusterfuck. In the East, you got the Dolphins at 6-4, the fucking Bills at 5-4, and the Jets at 4-5. It's weird that I included the Jets, but they can fucking hang in there somehow. Rodgers will make some kind of stupid ass miraculous return 3 weeks before the end of the season and rattle off 3 wins in a row and fucking catch a wild card spot. Could happen. I'm not picking. I'm just saying. That's why I put them on the list. In the West, you got the Chiefs at 7-2. Vegas is 5-5, and the Chargers are 4-5. I don't know why I put them on here. I would pretty much count them out at this point. The North, this is where it's real fucked. Baltimore is 7-3, and then you got Pittsburgh and Cleveland both at 6-3, and then the Bengals at 5-4. Smart just fell down. Glad you picked yourself up so quick. Spry for a big fella.
That's right. I've been working on those glute muscles.
Up downs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the South, you got Jacksonville at 6-3, Houston now making it interesting at 5-4, and the Colts at 5-5. If the season were to end today, the Houston Texans are in the playoffs. They'd be playing the number 2 seed Baltimore Ravens, but they would be in the playoffs.
I mean, it's not impossible for them to win that division.
Yeah, no, not impossible for sure. In the East, I would say it's I don't know. Miami is so suspect against relevant, like actual fucking teams. They're the fucking Lions of the AFC for sure. Buffalo is just not looking good at all this year. Like I said, the Jets, I don't see them winning a division. I'm thinking they grab a playoff spot. So I would say Miami still holds this division. Anybody disagree?
No, I'd agree with that.
Not here.
I agree with Miami.
And I'm assuming the talk while my internet was down was the division winners in the NFC, so I'll just rattle them up on my end now. Lions, fucking Eagles, Bucks, and 49ers.
Okay. Yeah, you were on to tell us the Bucks. But yeah. In the West, hold on. You got Kansas City at 7-2. They're winning this division. Right now, they'd be the number one overall seed in the AFC. I think that's probably true come the end of the season. Baltimore won't keep up with them. It's weird because they're not even playing like Kansas City, and they're still going to be the best team in the AFC. Vegas 5-5 and Chargers at 4-5. You see either one of these teams making a wild card?
Maybe Vegas. I mean, the culture is like changing because they got a coach that people actually like or the players like actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. Echo that. That Vegas has a chance to possibly sneak in. I don't know how their full schedule looks, but they're kind of close.
That's a good point actually.
Haha. Sorry. I knew it was going to happen eventually. But the North, Baltimore, I see them holding on to it. I know they collapse as the season goes, but I don't think Pittsburgh's going to keep up on their path, and Cleveland's too up and fucking down. All right, dynamite dropping. um, Cleveland, I think for sure picks up a wild card spot in this division, and I think Pittsburgh. They've been lucky enough. I think they'll pick up a wild card spot too. I think, oddly enough, the way they've been playing and the way they just played Cincinnati, not gonna get it done this year. I don't think they make the playoffs. They're gonna fucking miss it.
Hmm. I think they're going to end up missing it too. And of course, like you said, Pittsburgh is going to pick up that wild card spot just as soon as Kenny Pickett, decides to go do missionary work or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to risk injury on the guy, but he'll end up like getting Ricky Williams, where he'll fail a drug test and then he'll just fucking move to Norway or some shit.
I think Cincinnati will come on at the end of the year, and Steelers will lose that horseshoe. So I think Baltimore wins it, but then Cincinnati right behind them.
You still like Cleveland to pick up a wild card spot?
I would still say Cleveland gets one too.
All right. Over to the north. Sorry, that was the north. Down to the south. Jacksonville 6-3, Houston 5-4, Indianapolis 5-5. I think Indianapolis disappears into obscurity as the season goes. I still think Jacksonville wins this division, but I like Houston to stay feisty and pick up one of those wild card spots and become like one of the more cheered on teams for the playoffs. Like the team everybody's like, oh fuck yeah, Houston's in it. Like they're the underdogs this year. That's everybody's team. I don't know. I can see that happening.
I want Houston to win it because I'd love to watch a Lions versus Houston Super Bowl.
You're fucking crazy now. Even the Lions against the fucking division winner in the Super Bowl, it'd be fucking nuts. Jacksonville and Detroit, get the fuck out of here.
First time Super Bowls for all three of those teams.
Yeah, that it is. All right, so we basically just said that we don't think Buffalo or the Jets are gonna make the playoffs because we put our fucking wild cards on. Oh wait, Matt didn't say Pittsburgh. But the rest of us put our wild cards on Pittsburgh and Cleveland and Houston. Well, Matt wants Houston to win the division. But...
No.
You say Pittsburgh.
I put mine on Pittsburgh, Houston, and Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Matt said Cincinnati too. So are we all agreeing that Buffalo misses the playoffs this year too?
Yep.
Sadly,
I'm not. I'd go Buffalo. I go Houston, Pittsburgh, Buffalo.
Okay, so Smart's got Cleveland missing out.
It's
All
just
right,
hard to
well,
believe that Cleveland's not going to do Cleveland things.
that's fair. They don't look great. Deshaun Watson looks lost at times. Defense can't keep you in it forever.
But this is the year where like the Jags, the Lions, the Texans, the Browns all take over.
I mean, it's still weird to even get used to the Bengals being there.
how interesting! As soon as I turn my TV off, the Bills start doing shit.
That's me and every Detroit team ever. I can't watch our games. I did watch most of the Lions game yesterday, so I guess it's not entirely true.
That's why it was so close back and forth.
Yeah, I was really rooting for them to only win by one because I didn't want them to win but don't cover. All right. Oh yeah. For our teams in the NFL, Smart, you're no longer in the lead. Luke is now at 25 points, 25 wins, however you want to look at it. Smart, you're in second at 24. Matt has 21. I don't want to do this anymore. I got 15. My fucking
Just
teams
give it
have
one
all
more
let me
week.
down. Waffle. No, we're still gonna do it. I'm just saying, I'm never catching up. It's been terrible. I guess we'll start the NHL with that one too. Fuck it. While I'm there, Smark, you're no longer in the lead.
God damn it.
Matty Icing, you have 25 points. Smark, one behind at 24. It's the exact same as the NFL.
I blame the fucking Devils for this because the Blackhawks keep doing their part.
Yeah. Well, no, the Blackhawks are the team that's bringing you down right now, I think. Hold on, let me double check that. Let me fact check it for you. The
They beat
Blackhawks are
Tampa Bay. I
giving
don't know
you.
if they won.
Yeah, but they've given you 5 points. It's 5 wins, whatever. You have 7 from the Devils and 12 from Las Vegas. So Blackhawks are still your weak link right now.
No, I'm still blaming the Devils because I love the Blackhawks.
Matt has fucking 11 from Boston, 6 from Tampa Bay, and 8 from Colorado. That's why he's in the lead. Goddamn Boston.
Such a good cousin.
Me and Luke tied at 22. So at least we're not in the realm of obscurity. That's only 3 back from the win. Luke has 9 points from Florida, 5 points from Seattle, ouch, and 8 points from Toronto. I have 9 points from Carolina. Thanks for that rebound. 3 points from Edmonton. Fuck you, Oilers. And 10 points from Dallas. Dallas keeping me alive. Thank you, Stars. Last week, we had the Montreal Canadiens taking on the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Golden Knights favored by 1.5. Oh, wait, that was the week before. I recognize that game. I won that one. I know that wasn't the case this week. Here we go. Here's the right Montreal game because I lost. Montreal taking on Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay favored by 1.5. Me and Matt went with Montreal. Me and Matt lose. Smark and Luke pick up the point. Well done. Fuck Tampa Bay. Next game, Buffalo taking on Carolina. Carolina was favored by 1.5. Smark went with Carolina. Sorry, Smark. Buffalo, I think, just covered. I think Carolina won the game. Either way, no point for Smark. Next, Detroit Red Wings taking on the New York Rangers. Rangers were favored by 1.5. We were all like, yeah, Red Wings can hold it close. No, they couldn't. Rangers win. Rangers cover. We all fucking need a dick. Next game, Winnipeg favored by 1.5, taking on the St. Louis Blues. Everybody eats a dick except Luke, who took the Winnipeg Jets. Well done, Luke. He's coming back. He's storming back, everybody. This is a bad week. Seattle Kraken giving up 1.5 to Arizona. I went with Seattle. I ate a dick. Everybody else picked up a point with Arizona. Pittsburgh giving up 1.5 to Anaheim. We all chose the Ducks. We all got the fucks. New Jersey taking on Colorado. Colorado favored by 1.5. Smart took Colorado on his own. Smart took the point on his own.
Yay.
But our big winner for the week at 4-3, Luke Birch. It's over 500. Well done, Luke. Right behind him at 3-4, Smart Wahlberg. Right behind him at 2-5, Matty Icing. Right behind him, me at 1-6. What the fuck, man? I went 1-7, and then I went 18-3, and then I went 1-6. So, your leader overall, Matty Icing at 19-16, and Smart Wahlberg at 19-16, and me at 19-16. And then there's Luke down there at 16-19, but he's catching up. He won the week. It's a long season. Let's get into it. Bitch, wrong page. Did it again. All right, first game. We got the 2-1 Las Vegas Golden Knights giving up 1.5 as they travel to Washington to take on the 7-4-2 Capitals. Luke Birch.
The Golden Knights have been on a bit of a slide the last couple games. The Capitals are outperforming what they should be doing. But if Jim B's watching this, I'm sorry, dude. I've got to go with the Golden Knights.
Yeah, I've got to join you. No, Vegas is looking too good. Washington looking too wishy Washington. Matty Icing.
Yeah, I think I will join you guys with Vegas.
And Smart Wahlberg.
No surprise here. They're the bell cow. They're the golden child. Give me the Vegas Knights.
All right. That's going to be the order for tonight, too, because we're all tied at 19-16. But last week I had the worst record, then Matt, and then Smart. So, Smart, you get the last pick all week. Congratulations. Next game, we got the Circle B versus Circle Animal games. That's right. Your cousin from Boston, the 11-1-2 Boston Bruins, taking it or giving up 1.5 to the 7-7-1 Buffalo Sabres. Luke Birch.
Your cousin from Boston.
All right. I was kind of like on the line. I didn't know if I wanted to go Boston or Buffalo because Buffalo's good at keeping games close. But because Luke's got it, give me a cousin. All right. Matty Icing.
I got to ride with my Boston team.
Your cousin from Boston.
All right. And Smike Wahlberg.
I mean, I'm going to need Boston to start losing some games, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Give me Boston.
Your cousin from Boston.
Yes, indeed. We're all calling up our cousin from Boston. It's unanimous. Next game, the 7-5-1 New Jersey Devils taking on the 7-5-2 Winnipeg Jets. Jets favored by 1.5. Will Luke Birch take the Winnipeg Jets 2 weeks in a row?
I think they'll win the game, but I won't take them to cover. It's going to be a one-goal game.
All right. I had to hit the mute button like 8 times that time for it to work. It's like my phone's like, no, you've hit this too much. Function running out. You say you're not taking them to cover Taking them to
No,
win but not
no.
cover. Okay. So
Correct.
it's the Devils for Luke. Yeah, you got to go with the Devils too. Oh, I don't. Winnipeg might win, but they don't cover. I don't think they beat New Jersey by 2. Manny icing.
I want to go on my own, or at least not with you two, but I just can't. I'll take the Devils.
You said go alone when Smart has a chance to go alone. Everybody's gonna do it. Smart Wahlberg.
I'm gonna be a bitch and go with the
All right. Bitch round it is. And we are unanimous through our first picks. This is awesome. Just kidding. Next game, we got the matchup of the Red Seas. That's right. The Calgary Flames giving up 1.5 to the Montreal Canadiens. Fuck their records. No, I'm just kidding. The 4-8-2 Calgary Flames giving up 1.5 to the 7-6-2 Montreal Canadiens. What the hell? Luke Birch.
Who did you say was favored again?
The Calgary Flames.
Yeah, then I'll go with the other team. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That would be
Montreal.
Montreal.
Yes, I said the matchup of the Red Seas.
Ah, yeah, give me Montreal.
Yeah, this is so fucking weird to me. Like, Montreal has 3 more wins than Calgary. It's in Montreal. This is too fucking weird to go against. Give me Calgary. Smart Wahlberg.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and agree with you on that one. Give me Montreal.
Well, that's where you messed up, Smart. Even though you were supposed to go last, but that's okay. I have to go with Cheese on this one.
Yeah,
He
my
stole
bad.
my lightning.
My bad, Smart. It was habit to say you after me.
I didn't even
Set
think
him
about it.
up.
I was just called on to her.
All right, next the 7-6-1 Arizona Coyotes taking on the 10-3-1 Dallas Stars. Stars favored by 1.5.
Yeah, I still don't think there should be hockey in the state of Arizona. Give me the Stars.
This one's so fucking tough because like Dallas has been playing really good, but Arizona's been playing really good for Arizona. Like, do I want to take them to cover? No, empty net goals are easy to get sometimes. Give me Dallas. Manny icing.
I'll take the big stars.
Well, since Cheese decided to remind me of it like 83 times last week, the Coyotes beat the Blackhawks by quite a bit. So they're an up and coming team. They're surging. Go ahead and give me the Coyotes to cover.
Now, see, you missed the main point of that, though, Smart. The main point of me saying that was that they're a slightly less shit team, whereas Chicago's kind of like a fully shit team. So, like, the slightly less shit teams tend to beat the shit out of the fully shit teams.
I
So
mean,
that's
they,
why.
Chicago might be a shit team, but it's like one of those like just one wipe jobs where you just leave the toilet feeling nice and clean. Like it might be shit, but it's a solid shit. It's just nice.
Yeah, nice clean shit. All right, Smart on his own with Arizona. Honestly, I don't hate the pick. This was a hard one for me to choose Dallas. All right, 2 games left. Sorry, Wiz, if you're out there. I completely forgot to give you more of a heads up. 2 games. First, 6-5-4 Tampa Bay Lightning giving up 1.5 to the 7-5-1 St. Louis Blues. Luke Birch.
Lightning to win, Blues to keep it to a goal.
I really hate that I'm agreeing with Luke in like every fucking game this week. What the hell? Luke's in last place. This doesn't make me feel good. But yeah, give me the Blues. Matty Icing.
I'll take Tampa Bay.
And Smart Wahlberg.
I'm gonna take Tampa Bay as well, please.
Great. I feel so much fucking worse. Like, at least in all the other ones where I was with Luke, there was somebody else there with me, too. Now I'm alone.
Well,
Me and Luke with
I'll
the
be
Blues.
I'll be entirely honest with you. I like kind of like blacked out for a minute and I like wasn't paying attention. So I was like, I'm just gonna pick whoever Matt picked. And then I heard Blues and I was like, all right, well now I know both teams, but I'm still just committed to picking whoever Matt picked.
I'd say it's a solid strategy because he's in the lead, but then again, so are you, and so am I.
Mm-hmm.
The True North says the real question is who's winning the CFL Grey Cup. Dude, I couldn't tell you who's playing in it. I don't keep up with the CFL. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing
Fucking
Canadian I
Winnipeg.
like is hockey, and Laurence Leboeuf, and some other TV shows like Letterkenny and Shorzy. Go watch Shorzy. It's on Hulu. You know you can fucking package Hulu with Disney Plus and ESPN Plus and watch all kinds of hockey for only $14.99 a month. Sponsor us. Last game,
Mm-hmm.
9-4-1 Florida Panthers giving up 1.5 to the 12-1 San Jose Sharks. There you go, Luke. San Jose made the list, and now they got 2 wins. What are you gonna do?
I'm not going to take them. I'm never going to take them this season. They are shit.
Yeah, I don't think I can take them either, even if it isn't San Jose. Give me the fucking Panthers. God damn it, I went Luke in every game this week. Matty Icing.
Please, 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 when Hurricanes play the Sharks, put that game on. With that, I will go Panthers.
That would be the one and only time I would have to take the Sharks.
Hey, if it happens to fall on a Tuesday, I'll put it on there because I try to put any of our teams that are playing on here. I try to keep it down to 7 games, but I don't leave any of our teams off either usually. So, Smart Wahlberg, who you like in this one?
Okay, so True North asked about the Grey Cup, and I just guessed that Winnipeg was in it, but they actually are. So go Winnipeg. I'm actually somewhat of a fan of theirs. I never fucking watched the CFL, but I decided just to pick them as a team, and they've won like 3 fucking championships since then. So leave it to the one fucking football division I don't watch. I watch the fucking USFL for Christ's sakes to actually pick a team that wins something, and I don't even watch the fucking thing. Give me the Panthers.
If Smart is going with Winnipeg, then give me Montreal.
Winnipeg's 14-4. Montreal's 11-7.
Okay, let's see how. I don't know why you guys are saying the names or this team or the city names, and I'm thinking of it. Is it the Montreal Alouettes?
It sure
Why do I
is.
remember that? The Toronto Argonauts.
Well, Toronto Argonauts is a team.
Oh, it's not the CFL though. Okay.
No, it's in the CFL. They're just not.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to remember if these are like actual Toronto teams. Calgary Stampede.
Close. Oh yeah, actually no.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm on fire. I don't know why. Where'd all the CFL knowledge something fucking come from? Mind you, I'm on my phone and can't navigate away from this, so I did not Google shit.
Now, can you guess the Edmonton team's name?
No, not even kind of.
Nah, okay. Well, see, and I wish I was trying to bring it up because I can't remember the name. Oh, because before it was the Edmonton Eskimos, and then everybody got real upset about that, and now it's the Edmonton Elks.
Oh, okay. And so they just changed it to the natives.
Mhm.
It's a popular thing to do with hockey teams, I guess. That or just Letterkenny and Shorzy lied to me. I don't know. I think
It
I'll
could
like.
be.
You've got yourself a fan, Smart.
Ah, see, there we go. Agree with something football related.
All right, well, we're done with the NHL, so Wiz, if you're out there and you're still planning on coming on to recap the UFC, you can pop on anytime. Matt, you have any final words you want to say? Hi, Wiz. I see you now.
No, fuck. I was about to say, I've been here.
Oh, I think Luke kept you backstage. He was hogging you to himself.
Yeah, well, who could blame the fella?
I should have known there's a fucking Rough Riders in there somewhere. Saskatchewan Rough Riders. I learned that from Letterkenny too, because like 9 out of the 10 teams in the league were called the Rough Riders.
The Ottawa
Mhm.
Red Blacks. We might have a problem here, fellas.
That's Luke's team.
I bet it is.
It's
Two for the price of
checkers,
one.
guys. Calm down. It's checkers. This is Canada.
That's what you call them after you shoot them.
It's not Chinese checkers, that's for sure. All right, Matt. Well, we appreciate you coming on as always.
Of course, see you guys next week, and go Lions.
Yep.
Love you, Maddie.
Love you.
Lions.
There's a
Very
weird
good.
echo going on this whole episode. Did anybody bitch about it in the comments?
No,
Well, it's
we're
true.
aware of it. I've just been trying to mute my mic whenever I'm not talking because apparently it's coming from me, and there's no way that we can figure out how to fix it. Because
Interesting.
Android.
Well, you just get twice as much of me, apparently. That's fine.
See, the echo's gone.
Yeah, but now it's go back because I've unmuted my mic. And this is the nice thing, though. It's UFC time, which means Wiz takes over on the talking, and the rest of the episode will
Let's
sound
see.
beautiful.
Man, that's the biggest pussy I've ever seen. Oh, he muted it so it wouldn't echo. Son of a bitch.
Ian.
Speaking of pussies, everyone, please note my screen name before we move forward. All right, here we go.
I've seen Jessica Andrade with JJ. So have I.
Thank you, Smark, again.
As have we all.
Yes, we have. And her unexpectedly pointy nips. All right, UFC 295 happened. We did picks, and we might as well have not. But hey, it was a great show with lots of knockouts. Other than the main event, which got fucked over by Mark Goddard, which I would have never expected.
He's normally one of the better ones.
He's great.
When he's not coaching the fighter mid-round, that is.
Yeah. I mean, I like him. He's a great ref, but not on this night. All right, anyway, we'll get there. Up first, we had Tabitha Ricci versus Lupita Godinez. We were split on that one, and Luke and I chose Godinez and picked up the point. That's 0-1 for Smark. Up next, we had Diego Lopez versus Pat Sabatini. We all picked Pat Sabatini. We all got brutally KO'd in the first round, knocked unconscious, and then hit a couple more times just for fun.
I'm already picking up on the pattern that's going on here.
You're 0-2, Smark. Moving on
How
to
did I not Brazilian?
Moving on to fight number 3. We've got.
I was watching it and I was like, I'm for sure I picked him because he's Brazilian, and you're like, Smart picked Pat Sabatini. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, you did not. Up next, we've got Matt Frivola versus Benoit Saint-Denis. Cheese is the only one who chose Benoit Saint-Denis.
Yes!
And I mean, his name is Benoit. Why didn't we pick him? Brutal round 1 head kick knockout. Brutal. Fucking
Kick
brutal.
that man square in the fucking face.
Smark, you're 0-3. Moving on to fight number 4. Jessica Andrade my favorite, against Mackenzie Dern. We all picked Mackenzie Dern, but we didn't know some
Damn it.
things. We didn't know that Mackenzie Dern has a new corner. We didn't know Mackenzie Dern was going to look like complete ass. We didn't know Mackenzie Dern was going to keep it standing against one of the most vicious strikers in her division. We didn't know that Mackenzie Dern was going to get easily knocked out in round fucking 2 after like 6 knockdowns. We didn't know any of these things. Smart Hero in 4. I'm sorry, what?
We didn't know Mackenzie Dern was going to learn English as a second language.
We didn't know that. We also didn't know that Mackenzie Dern's corner does not speak English. It was amazing.
We did know that Jessica Andrade does not have a penis, though.
When they did the corner cam, they had to use the translator for Mackenzie Dern's corner.
My favorite part about this
was
fight,
amazing.
I was watching it before the show started, and Mackenzie Dern reared back and fucking hit Jessica Andrade as hard as she possibly could. Her head moved back slightly, and then she came and fucking dropped her. I was just like, ooh.
That definitely happened. All that happened. All right, well, moving on to the co-main event.
Speak like really basic Portuguese for her to understand. It's kind of like, no, bad, left, bad, no.
Saying it very slow.
It's like, God, this bitch, why can't we just speak English? We all speak English, right? Yeah. All right. Up next, we had Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall. Somehow, I'm the only guy that picked Tom Aspinall. Brutal round 1 knockout for Tom Aspinall. His speed was just too much. He made Pavlovich look like a fat, slow guy. It was no contest. Smart Hero in 5. Moving on to the main event. We had Yuri Prochazka versus Alek Pereira. Now, Pereira, to be fair, did pretty much have control the whole time. It was never really in trouble. He did get hit a few good times, but Prochazka got knocked down a couple good times, and then I guess that's all Mark Goddard needed to see as he jumped in when he was clearly not even close to knocked out and was completely intelligently defending himself, and call it a TKO victory for Pereira. Hey, whatever. So Pereira picks up a round 2 TKO.
I seen that in the replay. That was some bullshit.
It was. I mean, I'm not impressed. I couldn't believe it happened. He's a great ref. Bad job, Mark Goddard. Smart. There's a win for you. The only man who picked Pereira. So the standings at the end of this week's picks, other than the brilliant William Hill going 4-2 because they know their shit. I'm your big winner at 2-4. Everyone else ties at 1-5. We should have just not did this.
I did not expect Jessica Andrade to be so pissed off about the cultural appropriation.
Well, that and she's going through a divorce. See, I wish I'd have known these things.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that poor girl. And by poor girl, I mean Mackenzie
divorced.
Dern.
That's got to be rough.
Mm-hmm. Who gets the finals?
It's a bitch who's got to deal with a bitch. That's double bitchdom. I mean, fuck, dude.
Do they each get like a pair of the Birkenstocks, or what's going on?
I'm not sure. But yeah, Jessica Andrade beat her fucking ass, dude. It was so one-sided. It was hilarious. Like literally half a dozen clean knockdowns. She's just pounding her.
Yeah, just keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
It was actually kind of hot.
Yeah, I wish I would have known she was going through divorce and all that shit too.
I didn't know any of these things that I just discussed, but they all added up to a very one-sided ass kicking.
Well, your big win at 2-4 moves you to the top.
Hey!
At 9-7 now for the year.
Yay!
You know what's interesting about this?
Anyway, because me and Smart are also 9-7.
No.
So now there's 3 of us up there.
Boo.
Luke is the balls dragging behind. This is the theme for the season this year for Luke. Luke's not having a good late 2023.
Your reign of terror is over.
Yeah, no shit and everything.
It appears so.
He's like, can we play?
I don't know if this is a fairly
so I can win.
Okay.
Oh no, I was gonna
Mark,
say I
what
don't
you
know
said?
if this is a fairly common thing, but I was watching the show, and like sitting front row at the UFC show in New York was good
Let
old
me
Donald
guess.
Trump.
Trump and Kid Rock hanging out together.
It was well, they weren't together, but like it was weird. It was wild because like Trump was like right in the front row, and then Bill Burr was also in the front row, so they would just like alternate shots between like Bill Burr and Donald Trump, and it was a wild time.
Then they cut back to Trump, and it's like him and Kid Rock with one Bud Light and 2 straws.
They have one straw. They're like Lady in the Tramp style, fucking sharing it.
One Bud Light.
That's one crazy twisty straw that goes down into the can and doesn't actually like pick up the beer. It's just linked to both their mouths.
Like, hey, Donald, I can't drink this. It'll make me one of them transistors or whatever you call them.
Korn did a song about it called Twisted Transistors.
I ain't going to drink this. I don't want to be a transmission. Or a transaction or any other hilarious word that begins with trans. Insert your own.
Transaxle.
There you go. I don't want to be one of them transcontinentals.
I definitely don't want to be one of them transparents.
I see what you did there, Jake.
Yeah. All in all, man. Actually, awesome pay-per-view. That like one of those rare ones where there's like not a lot of question as to who won the fights. It was a bunch of knockouts pretty much all night. It was great, but that main event, I'm sure, pissed a few people off.
All I'm going to say in response to the joke you just made is thank fuck that period of my life is behind me.
Yeah, are you all the way transitioned now? Lucy it is. Gotcha.
Oh no, she's back.
Oh, you set yourself up so hard for that. It was like I couldn't not say it. I can't believe I was the first one there. I stuttered.
He bounced. I've never seen him leave before. You may have actually upset him.
He literally left. Wow. Wait, he can't leave. He's running this thing.
Say, you may have actually upset him this time. That's not good.
All right, well, that's the end of the show, apparently, if Luke's leaving.
No, we found out earlier that if I'm not in here, it still goes on.
Oh, shit. All right, remind me again why we need Luke.
I mean, he's got to start it at least.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, it's amazing. I think that Wiz won at 2 and 4. The rest of us went 1 and 5, and 3 of us are still above 500 for the year somehow.
And the next one is in December.
Yeah, it's Leon Edwards and Colby Covington.
Well, fuck. Enjoy Wiz while you can. You won't see him again for a while now.
Hey, I'll take a couple weeks. I don't mind. Uh-oh, what's the OMG for?
I don't know. It'll probably take us a half hour to find out.
And now we play the waiting game.
All right. Anything else for the week, fellas?
No.
Okay, fun. Wiz, I'll let you know if I come up with any more drafts or maybe like a Who Am I segment or something. See if you want to join in. I'll let you know.
As long as I'm here, I probably will, man.
Okay. So otherwise, I guess we'll see. What is it, like mid-December, late December?
I don't remember.
Don't know.
Okay. Mid. Okay.
All right. So about another month from now. All right, man. Well, if we don't talk to you before then, enjoy your time off.
We did it.
Everybody else out there in the chat, thanks for listening. Anybody listening on YouTube? Yeah, right. Thanks for watching. Come back next week. Tits!